When it really hit that they're gone.
1 minute he was having fun with friends. The next, he says, they were run down by a driver bent on road rage. He and 2 others survived, but 3 of his best friends died. NBC4's Robert Kovacic in Corona tonight with a teenager's story about a simple prank that escalated.
I don't know what I'm gonna do without them.
Teenage boys killed after playing a prank.
We dared Josh Avascu to either jump into a pool at night or go ding-dong ditch a house.
And so 6 friends piled into Sergio Campusano's Prius.
Rings the doorbell, and then the door opens, and then he runs into the car, and then we just drive away.
They picked the wrong house.
I just saw these brights behind me, and I was like, I realized that he was getting closer and closer, and I was like, what's this dude's problem? And that's when one of them was like, oh, shoot, it's the guy that we ding-dong ditched.
Police identified the driver as 42-year-old Anurag Chandra. Sergio says that man behind the wheel of a white Infiniti sedan started by nudging the back of his car, panicking his friends.
My friends started screaming. They're like, make it to the freeway, make it to the freeway, like try to lose him there.
18-year-old Sergio thought it would be safer to get to a friend's home. They wouldn't make it.
I just saw him ram his car into my back, and I whipped into my window, and I blacked out.
The 42-year-old from Temesco Valley in custody on suspicion of murdering 3 16-year-old boys. Sergio may have blacked out, but he does remember one thing about his car full of friends, moments before the fatal crash.
When he rammed us from the side, I was like, if anything happens, just like, I love these guys.
Hey guys, and welcome back to Crime Journal. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Now let's get into the case. Drake Ruiz was born in Newport Beach, California, to Billy and Debbie Ruiz. Drake was an amazing kid. He always kept us all laughing. He always could tell a joke. He was an insanely spirited young man who will always be remembered. Jacob Avascu was born on January 13, 2004. Jacob always thought of the needs of others, especially his friends. He was eager to include them in on his family trips, invite them to his house, and share his numerous blessings. He loved to explore. As a young boy, he was fascinated by the sky, the mountains, and the beaches, and thankfully, he got to experience it all. Daniel Hawkins was filled with love for life and adventure. He lived a large life. He loved the beach, playing football, and of course, video games. He was athletically gifted, energetic, vibrant, and yet with all of this, he was simply funny. It was difficult to be around Daniel for any length of time and not have him bring a smile to your face. He could bring joy to your soul through his athletic abilities, his friendly personality, or his sense of humor. A California man accused of intentionally driving his car into another car, killing 3 teen boys in retaliation after the boys ding-dong ditched his home, the Riverside County District Attorney's Office said. Anurag Chandra, 42, faces 3 counts of murder and 3 counts of attempted murder for the accident, which occurred in Southern California earlier this week. Now the District Attorney's Office is seeking a special circumstance allegation of multiple murders. Under California state law, if Chandra is found guilty of first-degree murder and one of several special circumstances about the crime are proven, he could be eligible for life in prison without parole or the death penalty, though capital punishment was suspended in the state in 2019. On January 19, 2020, 6 teenage boys were having a sleepover in the Temesco Valley neighborhood, and one of them dared to ring Chandra's doorbell, the Riverside County District Attorney's Office said. One of the boys rang his doorbell and darted back into the group's Toyota Prius, the office said. Chandra allegedly got in his Infiniti Q50 and chased after the teen's car. He rammed into the back of the Prius and sent it veering off the road and into a tree, the district attorney's office said. Daniel Hawkins, Jacob Avascu, and Drake Ruiz, all 16, were killed. The 18-year-old driver and the other 2 passengers, ages 13 and 14, were injured but survived. Chandra was arrested in his home and booked at Riverside Detention Center. On April 21, 2023, Chandra, who didn't know the teens, testified at trial that one of the boys rang his doorbell and exposed his buttocks before running away. He also testified that he followed the car because he feared for his family's safety and wanted to express his anger. He said he was extremely mad from the prank and that he drank about 12 beers before the incident. He said he did not plan to crash into the Prius and testified that he did not stop after rear-ending the car because he did not realize anyone had been injured, even though he admitted under cross-examination that he had been driving 99 miles per hour at the time of the crash. Chandra was convicted in a Riverside County courtroom of 3 counts of first-degree murder and 3 counts of attempted murder. He was already facing criminal charges in connection with alleged domestic violence in 2020 when the killings occurred. Chandra faces up to life in prison without the possibility of parole when he is sentenced July 14, 2023.